Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there's a time when Rashid Echesa made a lot of drama in Kakamega County. To an extent, he attempted to, kidnap himself. He tied his hands together. And the entire game was trying to link the Kakamega governor, Fernandez Barada, to that kind of heinous act. So it was a kind of bring in Fernandez Barada, then make a case for him, and above all, incite people against him. It failed because it was clear that if there was kidnapping, then what Echesa did, it was he kidnapped himself, self-kidnapping. Because it was too cheap, it was not convincing. We shared those videos here. Then after that, Baraza was later arrested. And when he was arrested, then the drama followed again. He's sick, hospital, back and forth, and all that. So all of a sudden he's out. And he is now revealing something that Kenyans did not know. In as much as still trying to play the politics he was doing to do with the Fernandez Barada, the Kakamega governor. Now, this is what he's saying. That Kakamega governor, Baraza does not have the capacity to arrest him. Therefore, the only person who helped Baraza to arrest him, it was none other than William Ruto's ally, Farouk Kibet. It is Kibet who made it possible for his arrest, and the reason is because Kibet is in business with Fernandez Barada. And by the way, he's talking about contracts in Kakamega County. So even they're not in business, he's getting some favors or contracts in Kakamega County, not business partners for that matter. So that's the reason why he made sure that Barada is being arrested. So many questions are being raised from this statement. But first of all, listen to him, then we're going to continue with this discussion. Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there are several questions that people are asking. Number one, that how comes Rashid Echesa is telling us that Barada cannot arrest him, that he does not have capacity to arrest him, but Kibet has the capacity to arrest him. I look at this, then I laughed because he's telling us that the systems in this country have failed completely. Therefore, we have individuals who are influencing the system. That without their influence, nothing can happen. If we have reached this level, then I can conclude on this punchline that Echesa is really exposing William Ruto's regime. That it is not the work. Yes, it is true that Barada has no capacity to arrest him. True. But above all, if he has matters or allegation with him or a case to answer, then the police will do their work. His work is only to report the matter to the police station and sue him in court where necessary. The court can decide to give an order of arrest and will be arrested. But he's saying that Barada can never influence that. The person who has that power is Kibet, Ruto, Upper Statehouse. So this tells you that systems are not working in this country, not unless you have connection with the government. Bila hiyo, hawezi shikwa, police hawezi fanya kitu. So, he is confirming to us that the police is not independent as it should be in our constitution. Police should be an independent body, but they are not. So they are being influenced by powerful individuals within William Ruto's kitchen cabinet. How ndo wako na uwezo wa influence things here and there. Barada is confirming this to us. beside this, there is something he's not telling us. When he was tied up by a rope, his hands and feet, who did that? Is he telling us that Farouk is the one who used the goons or people, to cause that kind of act? Because it's confirmed to us that Baraza has no capacity to such things. Is he telling us that William Ruto's close ally in the State House are promoting goonism? That they have kidnappers? That it is Farouk who kidnapped him? Because we saw a situation whereby you can say someone has been kidnapped, being threatened with death. So is he telling us that this regime, they are using such kind of orthodox means to silence their opponents? Definitely, that is the message people are now interpreting from this statement. Sababu ukituambia kwamba Baraza hana uwezo, lakini tuliona wewe umeshikwa, umefungwa mikono kwa miguu. Sasa unasema pale kama unaomba msamaha. We know it was drama he was acting, but when he say like this, then he make us to interpret that message like that. That Farouk and the State House, they are busy kidnapping people, threatening people with death. It is only behind this political issues. Now, again, he's talking about the reason why Farouk helped Baraza to get him arrested. It is simply because Farouk is doing business in Kakamega County government. He's in business with Kakamega County government. And the person who has given him that business is none other than the governor. So this tells us that, you see, by the fact that Ruto got to power, it is now giving privilege to his allies in this administration to try and threaten the governors so that they can get contracts in their counties. Because there is no way Baraza will just give contract to him, yet kuna watu wengi tu wale walikuwa na support baba na wako na uwezo tu wa kufanya biashara. They have the capacity. So you see these people, when they are in power, wako State House, lakini wako kwa biashara kwa hizi counties. How do they get this business? Intimidations here and there. Then the governors will buy into it, because ukitaka kutafuta tu mambo ya corruption, there is no governor in this country who will be left out. Lazima watakuwa na kesi fulani ya kujibu mahali fulani. So for you to be immune, you are forced to do business with this administration so that you've been safeguarded. That is now the interpretation from this. So you see people from State House, they are in the business in these counties. With that one, we see a conflict of interest here now. That you are serving this government, but you are in business with that county, this another county. Conflict of interest. So tell me, how can you do successful investigation when corruption happens in such institutions, where we are being told that people have power to influence police officers to arrest, detain, and present you before the court? Now again, I want to know uwezo. That it's also a problem dealing with that. So definitely, in as much Baraza is trying to expose, not Baraza, who? Rashid Echesa is trying to expose Baraza. The person whom he has really exposed, Ruto and his allies. That's exactly what is happening here. These are the people that he is exposing here. And there can be differences between these two people, and it is conflict of interest. Maybe Baraza had interest in doing business in Kakamega County, but also Farouk has also interest. So if you have competing interest, it is hard to stay together or move together or work together. lazima kuna vile Rashid Echesa wamekosana na Faruk in one way or another. That's why he's coming out to mention his name. Otherwise, there is no way he was going to mention Faruk's name. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.